Hey Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading here at the Forgiving Tarot. This is for your sun, moon, and rising. Check out your sun, moon, and rising to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Capricorn, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them. Take what applies and leave what doesn't. It is a very general reading. It is not a private reading, so it may resonate. It may not resonate. Bits and pieces may resonate. The whole storyline may resonate, but then the outcome does not resonate with you. Energy is ever flowing. We deal with it differently. It could be past, present, or future energy for you, depending on where you're at. Okay? So let's take a look. In your pre-shuffle here, we have the Two of Swords, the Five of Cups. You're stuck at a crossroads because you're very conflicted about a situation here that has left you really feeling very sad, maybe even unable to move forward. It could be a love situation because we have the Two of Cups, we have the Four of Cups, and then we have the Knight of Wands. You could be dealing with a fire sign here who is trying to offer you some kind of emotion, but you're in this energy of no. And maybe you're still doing some healing here, right? And then we have the High Priestess, the Six of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Knight of... Is this the Knight? Yes, it's the Knight of Cups. So, now we have here Pisces energy. We have Moon energy, which is your emotions here. But this is also about listening to your intuition. Your intuition is telling you to move forward, to calm your mind, to make a decision here that is best for you, not to stay stuck in a situation here that's been burdensome, especially mentally here. Looking at the situation with different eyes, getting yourself unstuck, allowing yourself to not be victimized by a situation here that is mentally frustrating you. And trust with the Knight of Cups. Now, I really feel here, if you are at a crossroads about either a water sign or a fire sign, okay, this is about you taking a different approach. So if things weren't working out the way you were currently doing them, do it in a different way and choose love. Because the Knight of Cups is an individual here he's very charming, but at the same time, you know, his emotions aren't yet developed. He has a lot of emotions, but they're just not very sure, you know? It could be that you don't trust this person because maybe their emotions are all over the place. Maybe if they're a fire sign, they're a little too intense for you. They come at you a little bit too strongly and you're like, whoa, hold your horses here. I do feel that there's love in the situation, though. Right, I already shuffled. So we have Virgo here, Seven of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And then we have the Magician as well. So the Hermit... There is an opportunity here for you that you've manifested. But with the Seven of Swords here, it could be that there's self-sabotage because you're not taking action towards it. This could go vice versa. It could be that you're dealing with maybe even a Virgo energy here in which this person kind of, he or she shows you a different face. I feel like this person might be manipulating you. Strength card at the bottom of the deck. Then we have Taurus with a Hierophant. If you are in a committed relationship with this person, I feel like somebody here, possibly you, are the strong one here, constantly wanting to bring in a new opportunity here, but at the same time, whoever you're dealing with, this person might have isolated themselves from you. You don't know what the hell they're doing. I apologize that I said that. You don't know what the heck they're doing, okay? There is a need for somebody here to grow, and there is a new opportunity that's coming towards you here that you've manifested, Capricorn, because I feel like, excuse me, you're done and over with the situation here. Now, this could be for some groups. One group of Capricorns are dealing with an individual here who is trying to come into your life, but you're not very sure. And then there's another individual that you have in your life that's completely isolated you, that you've tried your best with them. And it's almost like, well, what am I doing here? I keep doing all this work and nothing is coming about it. And again, I'm shuffling, which I did not need to. But everything happens for a reason, so I guess I do need to. All right, Capricorn. Take time to listen to yourself, okay? Your higher self, your intuition, your guides, your angels, God, whatever way you connect spiritually, because there's a message here for you. There's something in that's trying to come in for you, and you know, there is a feeling that you know that you need to move forward. You need to trust that the universe is bringing in something for you. We have the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. You could be dealing with an individual here who's very, they could be cold towards you. Maybe that's why they've been isolating you. Maybe there is some truth that was spoken, something being revealed to you. The Ace of Swords is about power and victory over a situation because you've gotten clarity. You've gotten the understanding, well, through your intuition, and it's allowed you to move forward, to cut through things that you weren't seeing before, right? Imagine yourself stuck in the jungle and there's a bunch of vines, a bunch of bushes and stuff, and you can't see what's ahead of you. Is there a tiger lurking behind there? Is there danger? I don't know. What am I going to do? And if I move, you know, with my hands, I'm just going to end up getting hurt. I'm going to get scratched. I'm going to get whatever it is. Now, the divine hands you this sword of justice, this clarity, this truth sword, and with this sword you're cutting out. In this deck, the Queen of Swords is called morality, so it could be here that you're righting wrongs, you're doing what is right for you, you're understanding and standing in your truth here. If you are dealing with an air sign, there could be some kind of clarity that you were lacking with this individual that you are going to receive. And we have the King of Wands. Could be dealing with a fire sign, like I said previously, Aries, Sag, Leo, or you might have fire in your chart. Now, if this person is being cold to you, you're the one that's being warm to them, especially if you're the one with the fire in your chart. It's like you're bringing in this light. There's also this sacral energy here that's coming about, because you see how the light is shining on through and is in that area. This is about having power to move forward. And we have the Two of Wands, possibilities, really looking at your future, looking at all of the possibilities with an eagle eyes view. So it's not just, you know, if you're stuck in that jungle, now you have that Ace of Swords to cut through, but at the same time, you also have the possibility to be on top of some kind of pinnacle where you can see everything, what you need to cut through, how you're going to go about, you know, your route, which route to take. A choice being made, an action being taken. Justice. That's the sword of truth. Justice, Libra energy, a breakthrough. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups, celebration. So if you've been in a period here, there's a lot of water energy. You could be dealing with a water sign or have water in your chart. If you were in a period that was lacking this Three of Cups energy, I feel like there's going to be a moment in which you're going to be able to celebrate. Now, could it be a reunion? Yes, it's a possibility if you choose it to be in that way. Is it just hanging out with friends and letting go of this sadness, this indecision, whatever this energy here that is burdening you? Then there is a time that you will be able to, you know, find the joy in life again. It's not about being stuck in the situation. It's about how you move forward from that situation. What are you gaining from that situation? How is that situation helping you to move forward? Is the situation asking you for you to let down your guard and to forgive? It could be a possibility. There's a lot of people that are like, I'm not going to forgive. This person is it's not about saying that this person did you right or did you wrong, it's not about right or wrong. Forgiveness is not about right and wrong. Forgiveness is about saying, everyone is going through their journey, and people are shitty people, most likely because of how they grew up in their traumas that they have in their life, that they haven't dealt with those certain situations, and because innocently you are a bystander. And especially if you are in a committed relationship to this person over and over, it's going to be poured upon you. So if Capricorn, let's say you're dealing with a Pisces, okay? And this Pisces is constantly projecting onto you their insecurities, their fears, they're constantly, whatever it is, they're being a pain in the neck. It's not you. It's not you. And to a certain extent, it's not them. Yes, it is them, but to look at it in a compassionate way, what is provoking them to act that way is their inner child that hasn't grown up, that hasn't healed yet. That inner child is crying within. You know how when a child is acting out and they're like, oh, that child needs attention? But instead of giving them attention, we just punish them. We send them to timeout, or, they get in trouble all the time at school and nobody wants to deal with them. And in reality, what that child needed was a bit of attention and love. And then it's hard because then when you want to give love and attention to that child refuses because, they weren't getting it. So it's almost like, I really want this and I don't know how to tell you, but when you give it to me, I still close myself off because I'm afraid. So who you're dealing with, Capricorn, is a person who still needs to grow up. The Master, the Moon, the Devil. All right. So the Master in this deck this is your life journey. After the World card, this means that you've completed your mission, that you've grown to be the individual who you were called to be when you came into this world. You've learned the lessons that you needed to learn. Mastery, right? The mastery of life. So understanding that when you're in a situation that is very chaotic, how do you deal with that situation? Do you run away? Do you backfire? Do you react based on your emotions? Or do you sit back, contemplate on how do I figure this situation out, right? You take the situation, you look at it, what do I need to gain from this? What do I need to learn from this? How do I go about it in a different way, in a way that's good for me and in a way that is good for that individual? Nobody is asking you to be this person's parent, Capricorn, but Capricorn, you are one of the strongest zodiac signs because you are represented by the Devil card. It means that you are the sign that can combat devil energy. Why can a Capricorn combat devil energy? It doesn't mean that all the other zodiacs can. Yes, they can. But Capricorn energy is about self-discipline. It's about being grounded. It's about, like people say Capricorns when they're younger that they're like a little adult. They're already grown because there's just this maturity on how to handle a situation. This person could be a past life person that you've been dealing with from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime. And finally, in this lifetime, you've learned the lesson with them, but they still haven't learned their lesson. Do you get me? Now, there could be some things that are hidden here that are toxic. Yes, absolutely. That could mean the Moon and the Devil card. I really feel that there's childhood trauma and codependent energy here. There's also a need to break away from how you were living your life, Capricorn, and this individual too. Because the Devil card in this deck is called conditioning, and so it's how you were conditioned to live this life. But the thing is, with the Master card being here, it's like you broke through that mold to show who you really are. And I think you've come to this understanding after many years, and especially if you've been with this person for many years. It's almost like, wow, why haven't I seen this before? But the thing is, we work in divine timing. You know, you can't go to first grade and start learning fifth grade things. It just doesn't work that way. Your mind isn't up to par. It's not ready to receive that information. So your spirit wasn't ready to receive that information as of yet. What else do we have here? We have the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords. Look at this. Sorrow, guilt. Look at this stuff that you've been dealing with, Capricorn. Absolutely, you've gone through a lot of suffering. But this has changed you. Look, this has changed you. This is why you're the Nine of Pentacles now. Ripeness, ready. This is a fruit that has been through it. You know, rain, sunshine, everything. And now it's ready to be picked. Now you're nice and juicy. It could be that you're getting away from this energy here and now becoming single, because the Nine of Pentacles is a single energy. Okay? Yeah, Three of Cups was at the bottom of the deck. Let's take a look here. You know, the Nine of Pentacles could also be an individual here that in the midst of everything that you're going through, you found a way not to escape, but to occupy yourself in the midst of these things, because you understand, this is how I'm going to approach the situation. This is how I'm going to go about it. And this is all I can do. I can't really do anything else. I can't change the other person. The ball is in their court. What are they going to do? And in the midst of you being patient and waiting, or whatever it is that you're doing, I'm going to continue to do my life. You know, I'm going to continue to focus on my work, to focus on my responsibilities. I'm not going to stop my life just because I'm waiting for you. Especially if this person is still very immature. Now, for some of you, I don't see that you've left this person, but if you did, for some of you, you are really healing from everything that you've gone through and understanding that there was a reason as to why these things happen. And it was all for your growth. It was all out of love for you, because the universe doesn't send us things, doesn't give us things. Life is not against us. It's not happening to us. It's happening for us. For us. Always. Out of love. Always for the betterment. It's just, we see with human eyes. We're not looking with our eyes of faith, our intuition, our third eye, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to label it. We just see it as, oh, it's suffering, it's painful, I don't want to deal with it. And maybe now you're looking at the situation. Yeah, this was a lot of suffering. Yeah, this was a lot of whatever it was. But, you know, it was all to get me to where I needed to be. Maybe at a certain time, you know, it takes two to tango. Maybe you started realizing your own faults in the relationship. Or you started remembering what this person said that they didn't like about you. And you're like, you know what? That person was kind of right. Or at least, you know what, I've been in other relationships in which they've complained about the same thing. So maybe this is something I need to work on, and you are working on that. Maybe they said, oh, Capricorn, you know, you don't show me enough affection. And you're like, you know what, it is true. I don't show a lot of affection, but I do have a big heart. But you don't make excuses for yourself. You're not victimizing yourself. Hangman. You're looking at the situation and you're trusting in the divine that, yes, there are things I need to change about myself and actions that I need to put towards something when I want to be open to it, if I really want to keep it. And you are. And now, yes, the other person has faults, but it's on their terms whether or not they want to fix it. And now it's on your terms whether or not you want to deal with it. Is it somebody worth waiting for? Is it somebody... Do you think this is someone you can be by their side when they are trying to grow? If they are trying to grow? That's up to you. A lot of people might think yes. You know, back in the olden days, I've used this example before. They stayed together. We have true love, romantic feelings, reconciliation, but for some reason it's in the reverse. You deserve love. Now, for some of you, you're deciding not to reconcile. That's why it's in the reverse here. For some of you, there's romantic feelings and true love with another individual here because you realize that you deserve love. That you're starting to love yourself, right? Nine of Pentacles is an individual who loves themselves, who feels fulfilled, also has a lot of material wealth and possessions. It could be maybe for some of you, you guys argued about money because maybe, I don't know, you had a shopping addiction or something, or you were too focused on material life. And now that's something that you're realizing, yes, I did. And now coming to terms that this is something I need to cut down on, or that I need to control. Self-discipline. It could be here that for some of you, you decide to reconcile because you do understand that this person is a true love for you, that you still do have feelings for them. It can go either way. Okay, because not all Capricorns are going to reconcile or want to reconcile. We have conclusions are within reach. Your commitment is being tested. Conclusions are within reach. Your commitment is being tested. And expect powerful change. And then the other card that came out, prosperity lies ahead. What do you need to release? All right. Your commitment is being tested. Could very well be that, yes, you decide to reconcile with this person or wait for this person because you understand that the commitment is being tested. A test of how bonded you are, of how strong the relationship is. Maybe the Justice card is a breakthrough in the relationship because you guys have gone through the cycle here and it's really bonded you and it's made you guys stronger. I don't know. It's whatever you choose to do. Now, for some of you, you know that it's being tested, but you see that the other individual is not coming to terms that it is being tested and that they're still living the life that they want to live. And not really taking you into account. We have, there's a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek it. High Priestess. The knowing. Okay? And it says guidance, attention, help, maybe, love, always. Criticism, never. The question was, what to give to others, if anything at all? Isn't it fun being you? The universe. So don't criticize this person. This person, regardless if you think that they deserve any kind of love or forgiveness, guidance or attention, it doesn't matter. What matters here is love always. If you decide not to be with this individual, you still, instead of creating a wall, you create a bridge. Yes, they hurt you. It's painful. It's a shot to the ego, though. If you don't forgive and we hold on to it, you're going to carry this baggage. This person is going to be attached to you. You don't want this person attached to you, especially if this is somebody who you don't want to work with. So just tell yourself, you know what? This person has a lot of ish within them that they need to fix. And this is why they hurt me. And I shouldn't take it personally, even though it was personal, because I was feeling it, because I was getting hurt, because I was the one that was crying, because I was the one that was afraid, because I was the one, and this person didn't care. Just say to yourself, you know what? This person has issues. They have issues, and I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for them. I hope that they open their heart to the divine so that they can fix their issues. And grow this compassion within you so that you can forgive and let them be on their way. Let them be on their way. All right, let me take one more card here for you, and I will let you be on your way. We have forgiveness. Yes, I love it, Capricorn. At the bottom of the deck, we have reconsider and compromise in the near future. And we have this situation will improve as well. But in the near future, it could improve, but maybe it's not the right time. Maybe you need to let this person go and, have that bridge so that once this person does actually grow up or finally come to the conclusion that you were probably the best thing since sliced bread, and that the door is open, for whatever, for if you don't want a love connection, then at least for friendship. You don't have to be this person's best friend, but I mean, that the person is not there tied to you as a negative energy, that they're there as just a neutral energy at least. But forgiveness, absolutely. That's exactly what this whole reading is talking about, all right? I didn't mean to laugh. I'm sorry. So anyway, Capricorn, if you resonated with this message, please let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to give me a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.